I'm coming in loud and clear. Might hear me on the radio. Breaker, breaker, 19. Anybody got their ears on?
Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms in the mountains, North Carolina. Tonight, checking out this little vintage pickup. I got this at a flea market not too long ago. It is the TeaBerry T-Controlled 23-channel Citizens Band two-way radio. It is still in its original box, sort of. The top is kind of mangled, but for the most part, it's there. 23-channel base mobile, 1-year warranty, TeaBerry Electronics, Indianapolis, Indiana, made in Japan. Made in Japan, boy, that's a long time ago. What I am going to do is take this camera and I am going to unbox this thing. We'll go through all its features and functions. We will plug it in. We will attempt to make a contact with it, and hopefully we'll be able to talk to somebody. I don't know if it works. This is going to be kind of an unboxing and a let's try this ancient thing out. But it was mostly complete, a little dirty, but yeah, let's do it. All right, here we are. We're going to take this thing out of the box. And it's been in there a very long time. I'll go ahead and set that off to the side. And let's go ahead and unbox the other part of this. Wow, this thing, I don't know that this thing was ever used. But it does, oh yeah, so it was plugged in at least once in its life. The original, oh, it's a little sticky from being boxed up for so many years, but the original TeaBerry microphone looks like a tombstone style. Then we've got both our 120 and our 12 volt cords. I'll leave the 12 volt in the box. We'll be plugging it in directly to the wall. And then it even has the mounting hardware, and what fell out of it is this. So it did even have a bracket for mounting it to a vehicle or underneath the cabinet, as it were. So that's pretty cool. Looks like only one of those two brackets survived all these years. All right, cool. Well, let's take a look again at the main radio. Get it the rest of the way out of the box. There we go. Sadly, it doesn't appear that the manual made the trip. But other than that, it does appear to be in decent shape. One small dent there. SWR, cal, reflected power, squelch, delta tune volume. Nice. Nice looking. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This thing's really dirty. I'm going to clean it, and then we are going to go through it, and then we're going to plug it in and find out what it does. Stick around. Well, here it is, all fixed up. I say fixed up, all cleaned up as much as I could. Still a little tacky. It definitely needs some work, but it's not in bad shape at all. I hope it powers up. I've got the antenna hooked up. I've got it plugged into the 120 outlet. Got the old TeaBerry microphone plugged in there. Made in Japan as well. That's also made in Japan. That's kind of cool. Okay, so here we go through all the knobs. We do have a nice front firing speaker. We were looking at this before. We do have a nice meter here that is SWR, calibration, and reflected power. So that's kind of cool. And this is our adjustment for that, SWR cal. We have a squelch control here. I'll turn that all the way down. And we have a delta tune, but it's interesting. It's not plus or minus. I mean, it is like, you know, usually it's click, click. This is not. It does have 0, but then you can kind of variably go through. So that is it's a little bit different than most of the ones you see. And then we do have our volume up and down here. Over here we have CB and PA. It actually was set to PA, but that may have just been from being in packaging. And then ANL, automatic noise limiter, on or off. Up on the top here, this is no LED, it's just a backlit display. And that's going to show us what channel we're on. And we do have a full-size headphone jack or earphone jack. On the side, not much to report. On the back, however, it does have our 12 volt in. It does have our 120 in. It does have a PA and an external speaker. And it is a 5 watt. It's old school. 23 channel base mobile. FCC approved. TB 1400 is the model number. TeaBerry Electronics Corporation, Indianapolis, Indiana. Made in Japan. Also liked this when I was playing with cleaning it up. It's got the removable panel down here so you can access and do repairs without taking apart the whole chassis. Imagine if television manufacturers, or any manufacturer really, still cared about consumer repairs instead of just tossing it and buying another one. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, will the magic smoke escape is the question I now have on my mind. This is interesting. It doesn't turn on, it says pull on. And it does light up. I see that is lit. And I'm hearing noises. I'm not hearing a lot of noises. Oh, it's coming to life. Give it a chance to warm up. Come on, baby. It works! So, not uncommon when something has been sitting for so many years, when you first turn it on, for it to be a little grumpy like this one is.
I'm found the workshop site, and I walked in here to check on the 40. She's in here. Chill.
So, takes it a second to think about it, but we're activating all those crystals that have been sitting forever. Well, let's see if we can transmit with it. Yep, the needle goes up, and check it out. On the air, on the air. Break channel for a radio check. There we go. Yeah, break channel for a radio check.
I don't know. I don't know about any of that. I know if you put a mask on and you blow smoke while you got the mask on.
Oh no, we can't have any conversations about that now. Our overlords there at YouTube would get all upset about that sort of stuff. So it looks like it's a little bit goofy right there, but that's no big deal. It may be that it's dirty, probably. But it does work.
Well, I have to try to ease and squeeze with 20 of them big ball keys.
Surprise, usually this time of day, although it is a weekday. I'm gonna try 16 one more time, then we'll wrap this up. Break channel for a radio check. Looks like that's gonna be a no-go for that, but it does work. It does work. I will probably not hang on to this, but it was a really good deal at a local flea market. I think I paid about 35 bucks for this thing, and for it being in the original box, if somebody wants to get a soldering iron out and fix whatever's going on there, which may just be contact cleaner, honestly, I have a feeling that's all it'll take to get it cleaned up. But if you did that, you'd have yourself a really nice 23-channel radio. And we talked about in another one of my videos, 23-channel video radios, if they're trash or treasure. And I say they're treasure. A lot of the action in my area is on channel 14, channel 19, and channel 21. So you're getting a lot of really great stuff. And if you can find a 23 channel that's a sideband model, you're going to get even more cool stuff, because 16 a lot of times goes into sideband. A lot of guys, the old timers, will have like sideband night, and they'll go over there and talk up a storm on 16 lower sideband. So these can be a real diamond in the rough, if you want to call it that. I guess that'll do it for tonight, my friends. You guys take care, and I will see you next time.